No, the Royal Oak Music Theatre hasn't resorted to offering adult entertainment. Ed Robertson and Stephen Page of Scarborough, Ontario, a suburb of Toronto, went to school together since 4th grade. Just out of high school, the two formed a duo that lasted 1.5 years.
Fighting crime and also singing songs.
That's right.
We did a lot of crime fighting, but mostly we did the kind of crimes we fought were the kind of stuff that doesn't get recognized, like
jaywalking, stuff like that.
And crimes against humanity, just like spitting, for instance. I was actually going to say spitting, and then I spat.
I'm going to have to arrest you. Steve's under citizen's arrest right here.
Eventually, the two were joined by brothers Jim and Andy Cregan and Tyler Stewart. The group Barenaked Ladies was born.
Our first big sort of breakthrough was a song called Be My Yoko Ono off an indie cassette that we had, and it got a lot of airplay at a local radio station in Toronto. And it was actually, we entered it in one of those kind of Battle of the Band bingo contests, and it ended up being included as kind of like a bonus track on the CD.
We didn't actually win, we weren't like finalists or anything, but I guess they kind of liked the song enough that they stuck it on as a bonus track.
Yeah, and so we were like the final track on this CD, and it ended up going to #1 at the station. It was really kind of a bizarre...
Hey Ed,
yes?
Where are all those other bands now? Sorry.
So, you know, it was cool, and it got a lot of airplay, and we were still very much independent and very much local, and it was cool to have all that recognition.
An independent cassette was their first official effort. Songs from that cassette were carried over to Gordon, their first CD, which came out in 1992. Bouncy, hilarious songs like Be My Yoko Ono, Enid, and If I Had $1 Million made them immensely popular in Canada and gave them a huge faithful following in the States. We asked them about their level of success.
It's in its very beginning stages, our success, certainly in the United States. In Canada, we've already seen the gamut of success. Our first album was 8 times platinum, which is huge, and you know, we have a really nice following down here in the U.S. We can come to places of this size and sell them out all over the country. So that's a really nice level to be at, and it's nice to see that building up. We're in a fortunate position because we've done so well in our home country that we can tour fairly comfortably down here and work on things like that.
The band recently released its second album, Maybe You Should Drive, an effort they describe as more polished and less quirky than their first. A number of cuts are already getting local airplay, including the hit Jane.
People have found this new album a lot less kind of in your face than the last record. The wit's a little more buried than it was on the first record, I think. A lot of people think we've gotten a lot more serious, but that's not true.
Finally, we had to ask them about the name of the band. Did they come up with it just because its appearance on a marquee would turn the heads of a community's stodgier residents?
Not at all, because when Steve and I started the band, as I said, actually when we thought up the name for the band, we weren't even intending to be a band. We were just goofing around. We were pretending we were like old rock critics, and we were going, "Oh yeah, remember that band Royal Oak Cup? They were amazing."
Yeah,
you know.
They did that song, "Eat 3 Lemons."
Yeah,
that one it was like
they
in
were
the late
good.
'60s.
Yeah.
They
very innovative.
Yeah, a lot of people claim them as an influence, but they really don't get the recognition that they're due.
Remember that band Stick Medium? Oh, they were amazing.
And then they splintered off into Round Stick Medium.
Yeah, they were great.
But then they
Jefferson Stick Medium.
Yeah, but then there was a problem that they ended up. There was another band in the UK called Round Stick Medium, so they had to change the name to Round Stick Medium USA.
Right.
That was a big thing.
And one of the bands we made up was, remember that band Barenaked Ladies? And we were just goofing around. We didn't even think we'd end up singing together. But then when we finally did, we just called it Barenaked Ladies. It was just a name that we thought was funny and evocative of kind of childhood imagery. You know, it's something a little kid would say. It's not nude chicks. You know, it's a 7-year-old. It's excitement and naivete.